everybody, welcome on back to Kuso6rande, the Bad Video Game Tournament. I'm Brosentia, the host here, and I'm absolutely happy that we're having a match. You know, it's the day after Christmas, and I figured it was a little present that we could give to y'all. Also, I want y'all to know that while I still have some health issues going on, a lot of them seem to be getting better, but I'm going in tomorrow getting my liver scanned. I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's a liver, all right. And we'll find out if there are any significant problems with it. But yeah, I have been feeling a lot better most of the time lately, and it makes me very, very happy. So thank you all for supporting me and helping me keep going. Yeah, I've been able to get a little bit more streaming done as well because of feeling better, and I am super happy about that. So thank you, everybody, for sticking around and being cool. You know who else is cool? It is our favorite. Unfortunately, not favorite in the Iron GM, but he's still here. Welcome in, Dana. Dana, come in! Dana, come in!
I'm still here.
Yes, you are. Oh, I'm so excited, Dana, because you have some precious video games, and this is a game that I actually genuinely like. The music for the game is amazing.
Absolutely.
And I would say
we're here for a race.
Yeah, certainly. What kind of race?
A race for humans. So we're going to have the human race.
Yep. Here, I've got a lot of opinions about this game. I think this was a very ambitious Commodore 64 game, considering that every level plays extremely differently. They're all very challenging. Maybe they're not all put together extremely well, but I like this game. I think that it's a blast to play.
You can see the cover on the screen here, and it says 199 range.
What does that mean?
That was the Mastertronics budget game releases. They were 199.
Wait, they called this a budget game? Oh,
they had a whole range of these.
Okay.
And this is definitely the best of them. The others are worse by far. This one's actually fun to play. Kind of.
Yeah, it's fun to play.
Frustrating, but fun to play.
And honestly, even if you don't like the game itself, if you just put on the title screen and listen to the music forever, it's so good.
It is. It really is. Yes.
Yeah.
When I gave this out last time, nobody got past level 2.
So where are we starting?
So I'm being that kind and generous soul that I am, and just skipping levels 1 and 2 and giving them straight to 3.
Okay, I feel like I've played level 3, but I'm not 100% sure.
Maybe? I think you might have. And we did see level 4 very, very briefly in a gauntlet state. Everybody noped out of it as soon as they realized what was going on. There's only 5 levels. There is a chance that if they figure out what's going on really easy, we have a short match. That's why I went last.
It's not gonna happen.
But there's also considering how levels 1 and 2 went, yeah, I expect them to get stonewalled on level 4 for a while.
Yeah, so I know that when you lose a level, or when you lose all of your lives, you generally go back to the beginning of the game. Are they allowed to just reload the state to level 3, or are you being more generous and letting them just continue on from the level they got to?
No. They have to start back at level 3.
Everybody, be aware there will be some flashing lights, especially on load when it comes to Commodore 64, because that's the Commodore 64 for you. Yeah, I love this music. By far the best thing about this game. Okay, let me see. Ooh, some of those high-pitched sounds hurt a little bit.
They're a little chirpy at some points, but other than that. Oh, and somebody asked how I got to level 3. Well, there's 2 ways I could get to level 3. One, I've actually played through this entire game. I have actually beaten this game. But 2 years later, so I could just skip to it. Made it easy.
Corndan, hello!
Hello, I have played most of this game. I can't beat it. And the controls on this level are real bad.
Yeah,
they're kind of mean. Like, this is the easiest level in my opinion. But it also has some of the meanest controls.
I'm just doing a final check to make sure that we have the players on the correct side, Moonberry on the left and Ascorian on the right. And I think we're just about ready to roll. Yeah, Corndan, welcome in. You're crashing the party here.
I was asked to crash the party.
And Corndan here was like, hey, I'm going to give out the human race. And I was like, I said I was going to give that out like a week ago. And he goes, oh. Well, can I come crash? And I was like, yeah, of course.
Now, everybody, I need to tell you, get emotes ready that represent human progress, okay? Any human progress, and spam
also
those
logs and
emotes.
alligators.
Logs and alligators. Those are
Logs
those are
and
progress.
alligators.
As soon as I see movement, I will try to start our timer.
Maybe you'll do it this time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Naked man on a log. And we've got the timer going.
Let's see if they realize the controls here. Because it said it on the previous screen.
It says it right there. Okay. Moonberry has started to kind of move.
Well. KM, you're saying that this stage is probably the worst? Yeah, we
I think this is the easiest stage. It's the controls are not the greatest, but other than that, the stage is very straightforward.
So what is happening with the controls? What are the controls, Dana? I need to know.
Up and down.
That's it?
That's it. Very, very fast up and down.
I did help them out a little bit in Discord here. Just as an FYI, you're not soft locked and your controller is working properly.
Yep. Honestly,
it does say it right here on this.
I know.
Joystick up and down, rapid joystick movement.
Oh wait, you have to. Do you just go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down?
Yep,
Yes.
Yep, it's a waggle.
Yeah, it's Commodore 64. Okay. By the way, I'm getting some strange. Why does the alligator eat the log? That's dumb.
Because it does.
You're alligator.
That's not how alligators work. I'm pretty sure.
Are you sure? Because it certainly seems like that's how it works.
I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, everybody, if you have not played old Atari, Commodore 64 games, there are a lot of them that require either up, down, or left, right, left, right, left, right. I'm thinking of like the triathlon games or any of the Olympic games that are out there. In order to build up speed, you had to do that. And
rotate.
Yeah.
Rotate was great.
Yeah,
Which, honestly, at this point in time, it made a lot of sense. When you had a joystick, you could just waggle in circles.
Yeah. Y'all complain about Mario Party. This is the real... These games were how you destroyed your hands.
Oh, by far, yeah.
So here's the other thing here, too. If you stop waggling, you go back to the start.
It's
Very
actually
quickly.
kind of nice if you need it to dodge an alligator. I'm glad that you can move quickly.
And yes, players are allowed to use the joystick or the keyboard.
Both are on
or whatever
controller.
they want.
Both are on controller today.
Yeah, I'm not... I would probably rather use up, down on my keyboard. Honestly,
I tried it both ways.
Yeah.
And I mean, for me, I've got a decent like Xbox controller, and so going back and forth between up and down, I can rock my thumb through it, and it's not so bad. Right, going on the keyboard, I can also rock that back and forth, and it's not so bad. Take your pick here.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, one interesting thing, I know there has been a lot of discussion in video games recently that, especially in the speedrunning community about turbo, old games just did not consider your hands.
No,
at all.
they really didn't.
And this, unfortunately, there's not really a good solution to the rapid up, down, up, down, up, down. What I would probably say is that if you are playing a game like this, one of the best ways to deal with it is just make sure that you have it mapped multiple ways, you know? That way, if you're getting very tired of the up, down, up, down, up, down on the joystick, change to keyboard, change to, don't destroy yourself. Some of this music, by the way, is giving me strong Little Shop of Horror vibes. And it's difficult to say why, specifically a song Do It Now, where he's trying to psych himself up to murder the dentist. Oh, Escorian onto this level. Crab battle.
TV Chala asked how fast they have to go up and down. Faster than we were saying when we went up, down, up, down, up, down.
By the way, there is a Nago meter. It looks like Moonberry's there as well and has gotten...
It's no-go.
Oh, no-go. Okay. Nago. It's a Nago meter. Specifically, it changes to show what squares you cannot stand on. And unless you read the directions on the in-between screen, it is very difficult to figure out what the crap is even going on, because you gotta deal with crabs, you gotta deal with spinning squares. Moonberry getting a game over. Fate, unfortunately, has come for Moonberry. And there goes Escorian! I thought Escorian was on the great block.
Escorian definitely has the right idea. And she'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But it's mean.
This is absolutely my least favorite level.
I love it though, because during certain areas you can move diagonal. Like, I'm all about this one, you know. Escorian doing the slow and steady movement here, which honestly is not great when you've got the crab coming for blood. Okay, moving up left is doable when you're working on the Naga meter, you know. It's like eggnog. I'm glad that, by the time you're going up against crabs, you've figured out how to make clothes for yourself, I think.
Probably, but here's the thing, right? Like, what sort of crabs? I mean, because what's been carcerized right here to get to that point? Is this like the first evolution of crabs or like the 12th evolution of crabs? Also, how many crabs do you have to stack on top of their shoulders to get to 20 feet?
Why? No, Corndan. This is, first off, this is not Bard's Tale, and second off, it's meant that the crab was 20 feet away. Not that it was 20 feet tall. That's not how it works. And also, third, I don't think that game even had crabs.
I mean, that crab looks at least 3 or 4 feet tall. Right? Do I only need to stack like 5 crabs to get to 20 feet?
It's pretty tall, yeah. Just stack this crab on top of itself a few times, I guess. Okay, Escorian trying to stun the crab, but
stun does not work very well at all.
Why did Escorian fall through the red one? It wasn't on the Nagometer. The Nagometer.
The Nagometer.
The Nagometer.
It's so stressful to try to move on this map.
Honestly, just the fact that you have to keep track of 2 things, the crab and the meter at the top right, you know, that is what really makes it frustrating for players. Okay, Moonberry had a fairly good strat of just stun lock the crab for a little while. Unfortunately, you're gonna find that you can't really go quickly up and right. Up and left is Like, I would try to get to the right early on in the stage, and then when you stun the crab, go up, left, up, left, up, left, up, left as fast as you can. Moonberry is going up left early on, and I think that is going to cause some difficulties getting through this. I don't think that is exactly the right move there.
It gets a little tricky once you get up into the top row, yeah.
Yeah. So, by the way, this is a game released by Mastertronic. You know, we love them. Developed specifically by John D. Ferrari. Yeah, he also did games like the Monte Carlo Casino, Super Dragon Slayer, Ninja Massacre. Did the art for T-Mech? What the crap is that? I don't even know. Pub Trivia Simulator. How about that?
I don't think I've actually played any of them.
The music is by Rob Hubbard, who makes absolutely fantastic music.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
I Want to Be the
one
Guy,
of
the movie, the game has music from him, probably from this game. He had music for, what else? There's just such a huge list here. Commando, Tarzan in 1986, Samantha Fox Strip Poker? What?
Most importantly, Monty on the Run.
The Last V8, Monty on the Run, Skate or Die, Nemesis the Warlock, Delta Patrol, Arcade Classics, had some of his music, Kane 2, Lakers
Rob
versus
Hubbard is
Celtics
one
and
of
the NBA
top
playoffs.
tier.
Battle Squadron, James Pond 2, codename RoboCod, which actually had good music. Road Rash 2? Okay, I might have to try Road Rash 2 then. Jerry the Germ Goes Body Poppin'.
That sounds disturbing as heck.
That is possibly the best video game name I've ever read in my life. What? Don't go body popping, everybody. That is very concerning.
That's yeah. How I feel about this.
I need to share this with everybody because Jerry the Germ, he looks terrifying. Body popping all over, you know.
If the crab touches you, you fall through the floor. That's why a couple times it looks like they're falling through a normal color. They got too close to the crab.
It's a little... I can make it a little bit bigger for everybody because Jerry the Germ, terrifying. Yeah, I'm trying to not cover up any of the important gameplay here, but look at this germ here, okay? Jerry the Germ, body popping indeed. He's just popping all over the place. Yeah, I like him. He's a good guy. Let's get rid of that so that we can see his Scorian going across the water here. Do it with simple laissez-faire. See, it just sounds like that specific line from Little Shop of Horrors. Like, not even a full line of music. By the way, I love that both of the players are getting through the log section super quickly so that we can destroy our ears listening to the crab.
Yeah, like, once you figure out level 3, it's the least punishing.
Yeah.
It's only the controls that are bad.
It's only the controls that are bad. The rest of the stage is very straightforward.
Okay, I need to check out this Jerry the Germ game, okay? I'm all about this.
Like, level 1, which we saw a lot of the last time, the controls are fairly decent. The problem with it is that your jump, you can't have no control after you jump. Your airtime is all uncontrolled. And the actual level itself is just hard. And then level 2 is all those sliding platforms that people could not get a handle on trying to jump off of onto other sliding platforms. And then we get to 3, which is really easy to me, but I know how to waggle the joystick, I guess.
Yeah, well, once you learn the waggle, it really is a quick level to get through. It's just, you know, knowing that the players are going to be going there over and over again, it'll get a little bit exhausting for the players, but it's fine. You know, they'll eventually find a way that is not too bad for them. And honestly, as long as you're not using your fingers to waggle, more using arm movement, you're probably going to be a little bit fine. And as far as I remember with this game, you know, speed didn't matter quite as much as some of the other games on Commodore 64 and Atari, so, you know, if you went a little bit slower, you were still going to make progress. Just
a lot of the time, the waggles for C64 games were more about the rhythm than it was the speed.
Okay, Atari, that's not the case, especially later Atari. It was all about the speed, and it sucks. It sucks so much.
Some of them, like, the sports, the decathlon type games, oh my lord.
Yeah.
You had to do both for those.
Decathlon.
You had to have it really fast, and you had to keep the same rhythm, or you would just completely trip.
Yeah.
And it was the worst.
Okay, Moonberry is doing fairly good with the crab stun lock. Oh, Moonberry, I think, has this.
Oh!
Just do not make a mistake, okay? The crab is stuck. That's exactly what you want.
That is the perfect setup.
Lupine One, you're asking if Aztec Challenge has waggling, and from what I've played on Aztec Challenge, no, it does not.
There was...
Maybe one of the later levels.
No. It was all timed stuff, it was not waggling.
But yeah, those who
right.
do not know Mastertronic, this is a company that was really big early on, but really died out about the mid-90s, you know? But they had fantastic games that came out, like this. I would say that this was a very ambitious game for the time. I personally think this is a good game.
I enjoy this game.
I would not say it's good. It is fun.
By the way, Moonberry 2 is on to the chase here. The chase through time. Look, we're fast forwarding. There's a shovel, there's a lyre, there's lots of bows. There's a taco. Man, the taco was the most important
this game could be done
innovation.
very soon.
How many levels are after this one?
This is the last one. The race is the last one.
The race is the last one?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we could see it. Oh, well, okay, the skeleton got Moonberry. That happens to the best of us. They made Magic Carpet, which I would also say is not, like, the best game in the world, but it's really fascinating. They also made a game called Bionic Granny.
Oh, that's not a good one.
Whatever, you're a bionic grandma, okay? It's nearly 4 o'clock and time for the kids to come home from school. You're a bionic granny and are waiting outside the school to hit the kids as leave. What?
Yeah.
To hit the kids as leave?
Well, aside from the typo, yes, that's how that game plays. Beat up kids as they are leaving school.
Some will walk down the roads, but others will try to evade you by keeping off the roads. Don't let the lollipop lady throw lollipops at you. That's the story of the game.
It is one of the most well-known terrible C64 games.
So, I have a question about, like, the mechanics of the level that Moonberry is on, because you've got an energy meter, you've got a skeleton chasing you, you've got... That's it? Like, how does energy work?
It's your life. Every time you get hit by something that's falling from the screen, you take damage.
But I don't really...
And if you take too much damage, you get slower, and if you get caught by the skeleton, you're dead.
See, what year are we trying to get to, though? Okay, I saw
Like present.
Oh my gosh. What if every year you had to make it just a little bit farther? Oh, Skeleton got stuck on the car! That's it! Moonberry! I assume that is a GG then.
That is a GG. I had a hunch this game would go a lot faster without stage 1 and 2 in the way, because those are really kind of mean.
That is nuts. But you know what? Every once in a while we do have shorter games on Kuso6rande. And so I think that is a lot of fun. I'm going to go ahead and let Escorian know if Escorian wants to keep playing. We can let her, but she is not required. Yeah, okay, Escorian is saying she is stopping. So everybody, that is it. That is the match. We are going to go ahead and call it there. So let me go ahead and pick up some music. GG, that is it. Yeah, apparently Escorian did have a problem specifically with arthritis. That is a killer. Especially with this game.
I would have probably tried to find something else.
You know, I feel like we should definitely chat a little bit about that, because I don't generally want health issues to be deciders for a game. So let's go ahead and come on in and chat if y'all want. And yeah, we'll go ahead and see what Moonberry thinks. Hello there, Escorian. Welcome.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, Escorian, Moonberry, you're both here. I feel like, here's the deal. I love this game. I think that it is ambitious for the time. You should definitely both try levels 1 and 2, because they're a completely interesting experience, in my opinion. I'm not going to put pressure on anybody in here in public as well, because I feel like doing that is a bit of an issue. But Moonberry, I think we'll go ahead and ask what you think about returning to this to the match another time, just because, you know, having physical pain while playing the game can be a pretty big issue, and we don't want that to be happening. So yeah, let me know what did you think about these levels 3 and 4, Moonberry and Escorian, like the log one.
So I thought the log one was impossible, and so I started by just rotating the D-pad, and I saw it wiggle a little bit. So I'm like, okay. So after trying around a little bit, I found out it was the whole up and down to do the wheel. And after failing several times, I put down my controller and I moved to my keyboard. And after starting using the keyboard, it just became much more playable. I think that's. And I found out that if you just smash up and down as hard as fast as you can from the start, he just goes straight through it, and you get a clean sweep of the stage 3.
I thought so as well. Escorian seemed to get pretty reliable at that level as well. The crab level was really hard to figure out a strategy there. Escorian, what was your strategy towards the end there for dealing with the crab?
Just tried to go left as much as I could, because that way I can try and lock it at the top. But that wasn't working out so well, because apparently its hitbox is so gigantic that it covers multiple squares.
Yeah, it's got a little more reach than it looks.
I couldn't figure out its hitbox at all.
It definitely does. So I'm just trying to think. This is a game that my own strategy personally would have been to go along the bottom towards the right as much as possible, because early on, you know, while the crab is away from you, you can afford to go a little bit slower, you know, and then as the crab gets closer to you, you want to be able to rush a little bit more, and because of the way that the no-go meter rotates, you can potentially go straight up, doing a zigzag along some of the squares there. It's a little bit tricky, but that's the strat that I would have used personally. And Moonberry, you sort of had a bit of the way that you did it was you managed to get the crab behind you, and then every time you moved a block, you just turned around and stun locked the crab until you could make your next move, and that ended up working out pretty well.
Well, I actually feel like moving right at the very beginning actually tricked the crab into moving right, giving me enough time, if his RNG worked out right, to get ahead of him. That was my plan, at least, so it wasn't completely random.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know completely how the crab works, but it's Commodore 64. It can't be too complicated.
It's my least favorite stage of the set. I really don't like messing with that crab.
I feel like the first stage is the hardest of the game. And you know, you got to experience everything that we haven't seen on Kuso6rande before, so that was pretty fun. I'm still going to have a little bit of a conversation about how we want to handle everything that happened here. But yeah, as it stands, Moonberry, you did manage to take the victory here. I feel like it was a lot of fun to watch. A very short match, but a lot of fun with this game. And honestly, I hope that both of you try level 1, because it's a much more quote-unquote standard platformer that will actually be a nightmare to try to beat.
Yeah, I asked Dan if I could button test, and they told me to go to stage 1, and I pressed right, and the monkey died, and that's how I knew my controller was working.
Yeah,
that's about how that stage goes.
So, Escorian, if things stand as they do at the moment, we do want to ask you for words for your tombstone. You may get, you may have a resurrection depending on our discussion later on, but what would you want us to put on your tombstone?
Short and simple. Oh crap.
Oh crap. Oh, that's a good epitaph. I like that. Oh crap. Oh crap indeed. Well, Moonberry, too, for a newcomer, you have done exceedingly well. Seriously, great job today. And both of you have been fantastic. So I think that is all that we have planned for today. Tomorrow is Monday. I will be going to the doctor. I usually don't stream on Mondays, but Tuesday we should have Don't Make Us Bored, and I'll try to stream fairly regularly from there. So yeah, let's go ahead and find somebody to raid.
Play some Bard's Tale.
I do want to play Bard's Tale this week, but I haven't had lunch and it's 4 p.m. and I am dying of hunger.
I actually haven't eaten either. I need to do.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and raid somebody, and I will be back later this week, hopefully fairly regularly, now that I am not like dying of pain every single day.
That's a good state to be in.
Yeah, it's so much better. You know, it looks like L Rock is playing some Battletoads arcade attempts, trying to do 1cc there. Let's go ahead and raid. And do we have a good raid message? Any thoughts, chat, or Dana, or anybody else? Oh, we can just do, oh crap. Yeah, let's do the epitaph. Oh crap. Go. L Rock is seriously pretty awesome, so go bother him for me. See you later, everybody. Take care, Escorian and Moonberry.
Bye. Bye.
Bye,
Goodbye.
Dana. Bye, Escorian. Bye.